Let's just dial back to what Michael's just written to us. When I was 9 in 1976, the summer went on and on for 3 months with no rain. Back then it was called summer, and the weather reporters told us to go and enjoy it. Should we be going and enjoying it, John?
Really interesting. I mean, I was 10 back in 76, so I remember it well. And yeah, it was lovely, wasn't it? As a child, we could go and swim in the sea. It felt like bath water. And yeah, I mean, 76 was a freak event. The fact that we're still talking about 76 shows how remarkable that year was. But the fact is that heat waves are becoming more extreme. The stats don't lie. They're becoming more frequent as well. And drought is a real concern. The heat wave will go after this weekend. It'll get a lot cooler. We're going to have some drops of rain. The garden might green up. And effectively, concerns about drought might go away from media coverage. But it's really papering over the cracks of what is a longer-term concern, which the Environment Agency has and the water companies have, that if we get a very dry autumn and a very dry winter, we're in big trouble next year. Now, at the moment, groundwater levels are not desperately low, reservoirs are not desperately low, but of course, with a lot of hot weather, so demand for water goes up exponentially. And so I think it's just a wise move for us to sort of restrict our water usage to some extent now, because big problems could lie ahead, as I say, if we carry on with this dry theme. And although it's going to be wetter next week, and yes, you'll think it's kind of back to normal because the temperatures will fall by 10 or 15 degrees, that is really papering over the cracks of what is a much bigger issue beneath the ground, where groundwater levels will continue to fall unless we have sustained wet weather for weeks and weeks and weeks and weeks. I know we don't want wet weather, but, you know, we have to have rain, don't we, at some stage? And that is the concern, that if we have a very, very dry winter, next year is going to be very problematical indeed.